back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Cassie. I make videos every week. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any more upcoming videos and you guys can join the family. So today I am going to be sharing with you guys how to recreate this colorful makeup look for summer. It's a little fun and a great way to step out of your comfort zone, and I am mentioning a couple of new products in this video which I'm super excited about. There is a couple of things in this video that I'm already loving, so if you guys would like to see how to get this makeup look and see the products that I am loving so far, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So I actually purposely did my hair up today for this video because we are going to be doing a very colorful makeup look, so I kind of wanted to push my hair back just to let the focus be on the face. For this look, I'm going to start off with the eyebrows today, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in dark brown. And a quick update, I still haven't done my eyebrows. I'm going to be priming my eyelids with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer. This is actually my first time using this, so I want to see how it works. It feels a little tacky and creamy at the same time. It didn't cover as much of the discoloration on my eyelids, so I'm going to be taking my concealer, and I'm using the ULTA Beautiful Cover Liquid Concealer, which I always mention in all my videos, so it's really no surprise. It's just going to help even out the discoloration on our eyelids, and since we are actually using bright colors today, I think this is really going to help the shadows pop. This patch right here is really bothering me and I'm trying to get rid of it, but I can't. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear that leaf blower. I went to close my windows, so hopefully that kind of works out. But moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using a couple of different palettes, which I kind of hate to do, but I don't have an exact one palette full of colors of all the colors I actually wanted to use in this tutorial. So the first palette I'm going to be using is the Tarte Tartelette palette, and this is how it looks. It's a really gorgeous palette. I'm just going to take this white shade and sweep it all over my eyelids, and this is just going to help set those creams we added, that way all the shadows blend out smoothly. I'll then be taking the same palette and taking Natural Beauty. I'm going to be sweeping this on my crease, and this is going to be my transition shade. I do like to focus most of the product on the outer corners and just drag whatever towards the inner corners. So now I'm going to be taking the Carly Bible palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here because I'm finding it a little bit hard kind of working with that color. I don't know if it's maybe the eyeshadow or the primer, but I'm going to be taking this clean Morphe M573 brush, and it's just this fluffy brush, and I'm going to be blending this purple shade out just to make sure everything is nice, smooth, and blended. Since I want this to be a little bit more warm tone instead of cool tone, I feel like these purples are a little too cool. I'm going to be taking some of this shade right here and sweeping this right on top of that purple, but I'm kind of looking for like a little bit more of an orangey tone, so I'll be taking the shade right here. I'll be taking this hot pink pigment from MAC, and this is in the shade Magenta. I am taking this on a flat brush, by the way. Oh, that is bright. With the MAC 217 brush, I'm just going to make sure this is well blended. Now I'm going to be taking this MAC eyeshadow in the shade Rockaholic, and this is an all matte purple eyeshadow. Look at that, that is so bright. I'm super excited to lay this into my crease, and I'm going to be applying this with a very slanted brush at first. I kind of want to create a cut crease technique onto my eyes today, and I'm going to be focusing this more on the outer corners of my eyes, kind of laying it in between the crease shade and the pink. I find that helps me the most, and this is one of the reasons why I love doing these talk through videos, because I could just talk to you and explain to you why I do certain things or how certain things work out, because sometimes I wish people would have told me that. I've kind of just figured it out along the way. It really helps you get into your crease so you can kind of see exactly where it is, as opposed to me looking straight forward. That does help me when I'm looking at clients or going like this. You can kind of see like a crease look right there, so that's exactly where you'll be placing it. So that's why most of the time you guys will see me looking down. That way it kind of gives me like that full eyelid look. So I thought that would be a really cool tip for me to tell you guys. And then I'll be taking this Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush to buff it out. I really like this brush for this, especially when I want to do a cut crease, because it really helps focus into that area. So on the inner corners of my eyes, I'm going to be laying this chrome yellow shade, and this is from MAC as well. It's my first time using it, so I don't know how pigmented it is, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. I was super inspired by yellow for some reason, and just kind of like the sunset and stuff like colors like that. And I am doing an all matte look today. But I'm taking it on a very small brush, and this is from Real Techniques. It's an accent brush. Actually, before I apply that yellow eyeshadow, I kind of want to clean through this space right here because I don't want any of the purple and the pink to mix in with the yellow, because I really want that yellow to pop. So I'm just going to take this white matte shade right here and place it there. This is just going to help clean through that little lid space. Kind of reminds me of like pink lemonade. It's actually a really nice yellow eyeshadow. I love it, and it matches my nails. To kind of make the pink and the yellow blend in nicely and have a smoother transition, more of a sunset look, I'm going to be taking my Morphe 35OM palette, and I'll be taking the orange shade right here with this Wet n Wild. I believe this is like a flat brush or something, but you guys can see what a difference that little transition color actually made. Looks pretty. I think I'm going to add a little bit more to the crease. I'm taking a little bit more of this purpley shade and define the crease a little bit more, just to make sure we don't lose that purple. We want to keep it very nice and defined. So I went to Phil's Coffee last night, and it was more like late afternoon dinner time, and I was up until 5 in the morning, you guys. It was insane. I didn't think that coffee was actually going to keep me up that late, but I stood up and I actually got to edit some videos. Oh my goodness, I highly recommend it if you guys are in the area. Get some Phil's Coffee, it's so delicious. I got the mint mojito and it was so good. I loved it. I've been craving it since I stopped drinking it. It was a little strong, but I don't know, I kind of grew into it and like I loved it. And this morning I kind of wanted to go, but my mom didn't want to go, so I just didn't go. You also want to make sure it's well blended because we don't want it to be like a harsh line. I'll be taking the white shade from the Tarte palette, and this is just going to help clean everything up. I really like this brush for the brow bone because it like really cleans through the crease as well. I'm going to be using the Tarte Tarteist eyeliner, doing a straight line so it can help cover our lash band. For mascara, I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes. And for eyelashes, I'm going to be popping on these Eyelure lashes in the style 126. And they're only $6 at Ulta, which is not a bad deal for such amazing lashes. And I do like to use this duo glue. It's like the best glue in the drugstore. I do like to let the glue get tacky for about 30 seconds, and then I go ahead and apply them on. It's just the easiest way to put them on. Now we're going to move on to the face, and I'm going to start off with moisturizer, everything exactly how it is when I do my skincare, and I'm going to be using the Mario Badesco Facial with Aloe Vera Spray. This is so refreshing. Next, I am going to be taking my Derma E Purifying Oil-Free Moisturizer, and this does have activated charcoal in it. So lately I've been loving it. This is about my 4th or 5th time using it since I got it. It really moisturizes and hydrates my face. It doesn't make it feel gross, sticky, nothing, nor oily. So I've been loving it so far. The new products that I will be using in this video is my foundation and these sponges from EcoTools, and I will be listing the price point right on top so you guys can go ahead and see what the prices are for these. But I'm going to take these out, and I've heard a lot of great reviews on these, so I'm kind of excited to see how they work out since I know they're more affordable than beauty blenders. What I am reading here is the Perfecting Blender Duo Best with Liquid and Cream Makeup, and today I'm going to be using a cream product for my face, and you can use it wet or dry or damp, you know. Kind of hard. They're not as soft and bouncy as I thought, but I really appreciate the angles on this. Do you guys see that? I think that's one of the reasons why it intrigued me so much, and I like that it has a flat side here, also this other flat side around, and then right here it has like this little line down the middle. So I think this is perfect for the nose, or to even get into like areas like right here, and it's kind of hard to do that with the beauty blender, but I do appreciate the tiny one for concealer. It's perfect for that area. I'm going to dampen these up and see how soft they get. Not as hard anymore. This one does feel a little bit softer than this one, so I would say this one's a little bit more firm, I like it. It's really soft. For a primer, I am going to be using the NYX HD Studio, and this is one of my favorite primers from the drugstore. It does have this white consistency, kind of with a blue undertone, just to cover any discoloration on the skin and even out the skin tone. You guys can see how it evened out everything out. Okay, so now we can move on to foundation. So this is from the Balm, and this is called the Time Balm Foundation, and it comes like this. I want to say this is a new product, but I did pick it up at Cosmopro, which is where cosmetologists can shop. And as you guys know, my mom is a cosmetologist, so I have the benefits to go into that store. It's gonna be my first time trying out this foundation ever, so I was really excited to get on here and tell you guys about it. It's in the shade medium, by the way. I do find that it's kind of harder to work with beauty blenders when you're using cream products, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. We don't have anything to lose. This is how it looks, and let me see, the first layer is usually kind of like hard to get into, but look at that. This is full coverage amazingness. Whew. So I'm just going to dot this all over my face. I don't really want to take it with the beauty blender. Oh my goodness. So let's see, I'm applying a little bit like that. My hands are clean, by the way. I did just wash them. I'm going to be taking the EcoTools Beauty Sponge. I'm excited and nervous. I really want to like this foundation. So I'm going to be dabbing this in. Oh my goodness, this foundation is bomb! And this sponge actually works with this. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of in shock. Kind of easy to get into like these areas right here, like the brows as well. And I do have a lot of redness in this area. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm going to grab some straight from here since it's my personal product. I'm not using it on client. Oh my goodness, I can tell that this sponge doesn't really soak in as much product as the beauty blender, because if I do that with the beauty blender, it would not give me that much coverage. The balm is like slaying my face right now. Why hasn't anyone talked about this foundation? It's so freaking good, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get on here and talk about it. So I'm going to be taking a little bit more on my sponge and applying some in this area because I didn't get as much. I wanted to see how much I can work with this product. But I gotta say, a little bit of this product goes a long way because I feel like I use more with my liquid. I want to see how much. Oh, this is another great thing right here. Oh yeah, love that. So now I'm going to drag this down to my neck. But these cream products tend to have full coverage, and that's exactly what I'm going for today, and kind of very luminous. So it could be the moisturizer along with everything that I've been applying, but it's not drying out matte. So I don't know if maybe if you guys have oily skin, maybe you won't like it and might want to use a mattifying primer. But coverage wise, if you have acne, you'll love this. It doesn't feel tacky, doesn't feel sticky, nor oily or cakey, so that's a plus. And I don't remember how much I got this for, but I love it. I freaking love it. I've just had it sitting there waiting to do this video, and it matched me perfectly. Can you guys see that? For concealer, I'm going to be using the ULTA Full Coverage Concealer, which you guys have seen a million times in my videos. I am obsessed with this stuff. I do like to focus this on the inner corners, and this product does dry out really quick. Now we're going to test out the little one. I like that I can actually really press it into my eyes right here in this area because it's so hard with the beauty blender. I'm not bashing the beauty blender, I still love it, but I think it's amazing when you find other products that are more affordable that work just as amazing. I was reading the back of the label of the EcoTools, the little beauty sponges, and this one's actually for full coverage and this one's for more light coverage, but I feel like this still gave me a full coverage look. So I should have tried this one out like for the rest of my face. I can see how this one is a little bit more firm though, so I guess I kind of used these wrong, but either way I love them and I give them a thumbs up. I do like to add all my creams first and then go in with powders. The next thing I'll be going in with is this e.l.f. Bronzer Peach Duo that reminds me a lot of the NARS Orgasm and Laguna. So many of you guys have already tried it out from my previous video and you guys are loving it, and I'm so glad because it's such an underrated product. A lot of the things that I mentioned today are underrated products that I absolutely love. So I am going to be taking this dark shade. As you guys can see, I've been using it quite so much. I don't even think that's a word. It's amazing. Shout out to e.l.f. because this is such a great product. I will be taking a little bit of the pink blush in the palette, and I am going to be stippling it on the back of my hand and go ahead and apply it to my cheeks just to give me some color. The next thing I will be doing is setting my face with the Wet n Wild contour palette, and I will be taking the light shade and placing this right underneath my eyes with the beauty sponge. With that same brush, I am going to be taking the dark shade and bronzing around to contour the sides of my nose. And I am going to be using my Benefit Hoola bronzer to finish off the eyes, and I will be taking this shade right here from the Carly Bible palette and placing this right underneath my lash line. And I am using this set from BH Cosmetics. I'll be taking the shade from MAC in Rockaholic and running this right as close to my lash line as possible. I'm taking this Morphe brush that I used in my crease. I'm just going to blend everything out. And I'll be adding some mascara to my bottom lashes as well. Going back in with the palette, I am going to be mixing both of these highlighters together. And I am going to be applying this with a deluxe crease brush. For lip liner, I'm going to be using Dolce K by Kylie. Such a gorgeous nude. And for lipstick, I am going to be using this NYX Simply Nude in the shade Fairiest, which is such a gorgeous nude. And the lip liner is really going to help the lipstick not blend into our skin tone. You can go ahead and keep the lips matte, and it doesn't look bad. I'm kind of liking it. But I am going to be adding this NYX Buttergloss on top in the shade Fortune Cookie, just to give me a little something. I really like this nude lipstick. It's actually really nice on my skin tone. To seal the deal, I am going to be using this Mario Badesco Rosewater spray. And I need to set my eyebrows too. I'm using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this fun look. I had so much fun playing around with color. If you guys would like to see something like this, kind of like an all matte eyeshadows using more neutrals, then go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. But this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you like this style of video, go ahead and give this a thumbs up and let me know, because I'm kind of having fun sitting here talking as I go, and I know it's longer videos, but I really hope you guys don't mind that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below, or go ahead and check out the description box below as well, because I have some coupon codes and links to all the products that I use in my videos. So that's pretty much it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!